What's going on, my people? It's Champion Yogi, and I'm ready to bring you guys another ocean wave flow. Let's play with it. All right, so today's ocean wave is going to be a leg strengthener. So we're going to get to the bottom. I know everybody loves leg day, so let's have another leg day. We're going to start out the flow with four sun sal beads, right? We want to get that good warmness going. So we're just going to do four sun sal beads real quick, and then we'll hop right into it and start the ocean wave. The ocean wave is going to start with a chair. And if you've ever done the ocean wave before, or you've never done the ocean wave before, what you always want to know is the first pose we do is a pose we're going to do more than every other pose today. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is find that mountain pose, wake the body up, and check on all of our muscles to make sure we acknowledge what's going on with our body. And so we understand which modifications that we need to take today and which spaces that we can push it a little bit more. Okay. So toes, heels, equally apart. Again, you can come to the top of your mat. I'm just here because I like to face you. Toes, heels equally apart, about as wide as your hips is a good comfortable space. But if you want to bring them a little closer or all the way closer, that's cool. Remember how balance works. Tightrope, challenging to stand on. Sidewalk, easier to stand on. Your choice. Find the comfortable space for you. You want to be able to shift the weight back into your heels so you can lift those toes and move them around, play with your feet, and feel the weight of your body shift into the back of your heels. And then start to stack your body, ankles over the heels, knees over the ankles, hips are over your knees, lengthen your spine long. Roll your shoulders all the way back, let them stack over your hips, bring the top of your head to the top of your body. Take your right hand, wrap it around your stomach, your left hand wraps around your chest. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Yeah, relax the hands down. Let's warm up the upper body real quick. Open and close the hands. Roll your wrists around. Move your shoulders and elbows a little bit. Let everything have its free movement, whatever you like. Side body stretches if you need to. Rolling the shoulders forward and back. A big neck roll to the left side and the right side. Make sure we get all of that upper body warm. Even take a few cat cows. That can really help warm up the body and get you going a little bit. Remember, this is vinyasa, so flow with your breath, not with my cadence. Take your time. We'll always have that few seconds of pause where you'll be able to catch up to the flow. So make sure you're doing this comfortable for you and make sure you're taking any modifications that you need to take today that I might offer today. Okay. Okay, let's do that again. Toes, heels equally apart. Weight into the heels of your feet, ankles, knees, hips long through the spine, top of your head at the very top of your body. All right. Then we're going to start to take the left hand around the belly this time, right hand around the chest. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Relax the hands down. And then let's go into the lower body warm up. Start to shift from side to side. Give your ankles a good roll out, clockwise and counterclockwise. Make sure you go both ways. Make sure you do both sides. You want to make sure you're nice and even, but not necessarily even in the number of times it goes around, right? If you go around to the right and you feel like that's still a little tight and you need another one, good. But then you go around to the left and you feel like that's nice and loose. Sometimes that's the way it is. So acknowledge your body and do what's best for you. Make sure you get in the warm up that you need. A little bit of squat, because yes, we have some chairs. So wake those quad muscles up, rise onto the toes. Let's wake up the calves and get them ready. And maybe even shift the hips from side to side a little bit. Start to wake that area up and get those glutes working so we can sit into those chairs. Remember, take your chair as deep as you like when we get there, but when we get there, we're going to get there soon. We're going to start in that sun sal B. So right at the top, the first one would be nice and slow. And then after that, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. Toes, heels, equally apart. Weight into the heels of your feet, ankles, knees, hips, long through the spine, top of your head at the top of your body. Take an inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Now remember, through this upward hands, you can always separate your hands a little wider if you need to, but try to relax those shoulders down and get these biceps to start working their way back behind your ears. Rest into your heels. Exhale, chair. Bend into the knees. The weight is coming back into the heels of your feet. You should still be able to play with those toes. Sink down to a comfortable space. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's a little bit deeper. Try to keep pressing into those pinky toes and pull those knees apart as you sink in. If you need to, bring your hands to your heart. If your shoulders aren't feeling it today, that's okay. Have it right there. Good. Exhale, fold. start to lower the body down, lower the hands down, and then lift the hips up by pressing into the heels. Your legs will lengthen out a little bit, and you'll start to feel that hamstring stretch and also a separation of the body. When that's happening, don't straighten the legs anymore. Bend them back just a tiny little bit and be in this comfortable space in your fold. Allow the top of your head to melt down towards the mat so you're looking through your legs. And then take your options right here. Maybe you pull your body down a little deeper by taking your hands behind your legs. Maybe you want a little mobility and you just want to move from side to side and wake up your spine a little bit more. But keep trying to lift those hips up a little higher so that you still feel that engagement right here in the back, and allow your belly to melt over your thighs so your spine gets to be long. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe we just want to lift the fingertips to the tip right here, but we want to lift that belly up and flatten out in that back. If you want to come up a little higher and engage your core muscles, bring the shoulders up to about the hip height, and you can even float the hands back next to the hips to give yourself even more core work right there if you like it. Your choice, have the one you like. Exhale, fold. Good. And then let's bring the hands all the way down. We're going to step the right foot back to the back of the mat and then the left foot back to the back of the mat to come to your high plank pose. Your high plank can have your knees up or your knees down behind your hips, and it's still a good plank. Either one works out for you. Let's go into your chaturanga. Press into those toes so you can shift forward to stack those elbows over the wrist. Roll your elbows together and start a slight bend. Just a little tiny bit is all you need. Again, you can have your knees down right here just to support you. But if you want a little more, bend a little more, have a little more, make it the engagement that you're looking for out of the pose. Try to keep those elbows stacked over the wrist and squeezed into your sides. Inhale, flip your toes, lift your chest. Roll your shoulders up and back and down the body, still squeezing those elbows in. And if you want, bring the knees down and let the hips melt down. Maybe even bend the elbows a little bit and come for a cobra. If you like the up dog, press into the palms, get all of that length. Roll those shoulders back, let your heart come open, and even press into the toes to float the knees and get the most out of that pose. Exhale, tuck your toes under, start to let your hips rise up. Roll your gaze through your arms towards your toes and pull your belly towards your thighs for your downward facing dog. Try to relax the shoulders down here. Roll the elbows together. Maybe pedal the knees a little bit. If your heels aren't touching down, make sure there's a little bend into your knees. Don't try to walk forward because there's no point in that. We still want to get that long stretch out of this. So stay in that good position and just bend your knees a little bit, pushing your hips back towards your heels so you can lengthen out through the spine and remember to relax those shoulders. Now, inhale, right leg rises, three-legged down dog. And then exhale, step the right foot forward towards the top of the mat. We're going to come to a warrior one right here. Take some time and make an adjustment. Try to keep your right foot towards the right side of the mat and your left foot towards the left side under those hips so they're not directly stacked in front of each other. And slide into those feet. Find your good alignment. If you need to bring your back knee down while you adjust, bring the back knee down and adjust. Once you have that good lunge, back heel is going to rotate down and then press into this front foot and start to lift your chest all the way up, warrior one. You can bring your hands to your heart, or you can have them all the way over your head. Again, pulling those biceps back behind the ears. If this feels good to you, hang in there. Maybe press the knee forward a little more, sink in a little deeper. Try to stack the knee over the ankle. And if not, you adjust and slide out a little bit more. If you need to, bring that back heel up and stay in a crescent lunge. If this feels better for you, have this space today. Exhale, fold, bring the hands back down. Inhale, right foot goes back to the back of the mat for that plank. Have a vinyasa float right here, knees up or down. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rest into the heels, pedal it out. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged down dog. Watch those hips. Don't let this hip start to rise up too much. Keep them nice and square to hold that three-legged down dog, lengthen out. And then exhale, step the left foot forward. Again, it might come short. That's okay. Take your back knee down, take some time, slide it forward, find your good alignment. Once you find that good lunge, then rotate the back heel down. Press to the foot. Inhale, lift the chest up. Find that warrior one. Again, if the back heel needs to come up and just have a crescent lunge, that's going to do the same thing for you. It's just going to take a little bit of pressure out of that hip for you. If it's too much, it's too much. Exhale, bring the hands down. Back heel rotates up. Inhale, left foot goes back. Vinyasa flow. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take it back to the top of the mat. Step or float, your choice. All the way back to the top. Take as many steps as you need to get back here as well. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Remember, try to pull that belly up, flatten out. Exhale, fold, and then bend your knees. Let your hips start to melt down. Lift the chest up on an inhale. Chair pose. Good. Let's take it all the way back up to the top. Press through the heels. Reach up nice and high on an inhale. Exhale, sink back into a chair. Let's go a little bit quicker. Good. Right here. Fold it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Back to the plank. Step or float. Have your choice. Vinyasa flow. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time through your flow. Meet me here in down dog when you're ready. We'll go again in 3, 2. Inhale, right leg rises, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Adjust your feet, press into your foot, lift your chest. Good. You can have this high lunge if you prefer. Exhale, lower the hands down. Inhale, right foot goes back. Exhale, vinyasa flow, low plank, up dog, knees up or down. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Take the time, lower the knee. Find that adjustment if you need it. Inhale, high lunge or warrior 1. Your choice. Breathe for 3, 2. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, back to the plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or float back to the top. Your choice. Which foot? Take as many steps as you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down and sink into that chair. Lift the chest up. Reach up nice and high. And then press through the heels. Rise up nice and high. Let's take it again. Exhale, chair. Good. Fold it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring those hands all the way down. Go back to that plank, right foot, right foot, or float it back. Have your choice. Bend, yasa, flow. Your choice. Remember, knees up or down. If those arms are starting to get tired, you want to bring those knees down. You're still getting through that flow. So that's the part that matters. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, warrior 1. Step it to the top. Make your adjustment. Lift it nice and high. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, back to a plank. Maybe we float that back leg as we go through this vinyasa. Good. Hold in, elbows tucked into the side. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg rises. Exhale. Left foot steps. Take your time. High lunge. Warrior 1. Your choice. Let's take it down. Exhale. Bring it down. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Low plank. Float that opposite leg if you floated it on the other side. Make sure we get that balance. Meet me back in this downward facing dog. Step or float to the top. Your choice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend into the knees. Find that chair and then rise all the way up. Good. One more time. Sink it in. Very good. Fold it all the way down. Flat back. And then the hands find the mat. We're going back to that vinyasa. If you float back, try to float back to your chaturanga and not your high plank. Your high plank, you're going to have those elbows locked out and you want to have that spring that you're going to land on. Once you make it back to the down dog, inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot steps to the top. Back heel down, warrior 1. Inhale, let it rise. Exhale and bring it down. Keep it flowing. Inhale back to that plank. Exhale through your vinyasa flow, low plank. Up dog, down dog. You can even float that foot in that downward, in that low plank with a knee down. Let's give that a try this time. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left to the top. Take your time and adjust. Warrior 1. High lunge, find it on your inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale back to that plank and then go to that vinyasa. Look how that right knee is down, but I'm still floating that left foot, offering myself a little more challenge, trying to get stronger. That might be the space you're in today. Step and float back to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and sink into that chair. Roll the shoulders up. Remember, pull those knees apart and then press and stand tall. Woo! We warm? We ready? Let's do it. So, we're going to start with a chair pose. I know we did a lot of chairs today. We're going to start with a chair. Let's talk about that chair. Remember, as I said, you want to be making sure we're pulling those knees apart. When you start in your chair, you can bring your toes and knees together. this could be a comfortable space for you. It is going to offer a little bit more challenge to your balance, but that might be comfortable for you. Okay. About hip width apart is a good supported space for your balance. And once you try to bend into those knees and sink down, you're going to be good to go. But remember, don't let those knees buckle together. Pull those knees apart by pressing into the pinky toe. Okay. Let's get into it. Right here at the top of the mat, toes, heels, equally apart. Weight into your heels, ankles, knees, hips, long spine, top of the head, top of the body. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, sink into the chair. Now find your depth right here. I know we've been doing a bunch of chairs, but we were kind of flowing fast. So let's see if you want to sink down a little bit deeper. Remember, keep that chest lifted. If your chest is starting to fall, press back into the heels, come back up a little bit so that you can keep that chest nice and lifted. Not too much arch in your back. Remember, you want to keep your spine nice and long. Let's press it back up to the top. Shake it out. Let it go. We're going to do that one more time. Breathe it out. Let it go. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Top of the mat, toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, sink into that chair. Maybe you want to play around with your chair, rise up onto your toes, offer yourself a little bit more to happen here. It's your choice. And if you like to fold down into your chair to do some crazy variations while we're doing this, have your fun. That's what the ocean wave is all about. Press it to the heels, bring it back high, shake it out, let it go, let it breathe. We're going to go to a twisted lizard right here. So we're going to bring the left hand down. Let's just start on this first side. We're going to bring the left hand down as we slide the left foot back. You'll come into a lunge position. Okay. Once your left hand is down, maybe you want to use your block, maybe you don't. It's your choice. But once your left hand comes down to the mat or the block, you're going to twist your chest towards your right knee, reach your right hand up towards the top, and lengthen out. Try to sink into those hips. Remember, those hips will rise up in order to get the hand to come down. Don't let that happen. Try to sink into those hips, press it down, adjust your feet, slide them apart if you need to, okay? Sliding back from that chair. Here we go. Top of the mat, toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, sink into your chair. Breathe right here for just 3, 2. Now lower the left hand down. Let the left foot step back to the back of the mat. So you're going to find a lunge right here. Now the left hand might not be comfortable. So if you need to, grab that block. Twist the chest towards the knee. Right hand goes up high. Keep sinking into those hips. Adjust your feet. Find that space. And maybe use this hand that's down on the metal block to twist open a little more. Hold for 2 and 1. Now bring this top hand down. Good. And then we're going to step this back foot back forward, come back to that chair. Lift the chest back up nice and high. Breathe for 3, 2, and press through the heels. Stand tall. Shake it out. Yes, we have a day. We have a day. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Remember, as you slide that foot back, if you want to lift the foot up, it's a little bit more challenging. If you keep the foot down, it'll support your balance and just let it slide along your mat. Your choice. Let's give it a try. Find out. Toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, chair. Keep those knees pulled away from each other for 2 and 1. Exhale, right hand down. Right foot steps back. Twist the chest towards the knee. Left hand is up nice and high. Sink into those hips. Breathe for 3, 2. Let's come back through the chair. Maybe try to roll this arm around. Find a nice big circle of range of motion for this arm and then step that back foot forward. Let it all rise back together. Find a nice, beautiful space to flow through. Breathe for 3. Remember, play around, just practice 2 and 1. Stand tall. Shake it out. Let it go. Let it breathe. Let's do it. Moving forward, we're going to go to what I call water wheel. I have heard it to be water wheel. You might call it something different. It's more of a twisted lunge kind of a space. All right. So what we're going to do is that hand that's down, that left hand is down in this first round with the right foot forward, right? We twist it towards the knee. We're going to use our core muscles to lift the body up, reach that back hand back, and we're just going to stack it up. Same position pretty much. We're just going to stack it up nice and high. Now remember that balance is going to come into play. So if that right foot is towards the right side and the left foot is towards the left side, you're going to have a nice wide space to stand on. But if those feet are close, it's going to be challenging. Take the challenge if you like, but I'm not telling you to do that. Toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, sink into the chair. Breathe for 3, Two, twisted lizard. Left hand comes down. Left foot steps back. Right hand reaches high. Sink into those hips. Breathe for three. Two. Now press into this front foot. Start to lift the body up. Reach the backhand back. Sink into those hips. Don't let it come out. Twist, twist, twist. Hold for three. Two. Exhale. Strong core. Lower the left hand back down. Keep those hips sinking down nice and low. Breathe for three. Two. Let's come back to that chair. Roll it around. If you need to, bring the hands down to support you and then slide back to that chair. And that might be a more comfortable space to help you get there. Breathe for three, two, stand tall, shake it out, let it go. Let it breathe. I know those legs start to burn. That is the point of Ocean Wave. Reps and sets. Reps and sets. All right. Now, remember, if it was challenging to lift yourself back up, you really lost your balance or anything like that, lower your back knee down, right? You can, these are lunges, so you can always bring that back knee down. So it's going to offer you a little bit more balance. Let's play around with that this time. Here we go. Toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, chair, sink into it. Breathe for three, two, right hand is going to come down. The right foot is going to step back to the back. We're twisting the chest towards the knee with the left hand up nice and high. Sink into those hips. Breathe for three, two. So maybe the back knee comes down. Maybe you keep it up, your choice. And then even use this left hand to press into the top of the knee to start lifting yourself up and then come to that twist. Open up. We're still here. We still have it. You can even take a little more hips if you like it right here. Breathe for three, two. Let's come back to that twist. Right hand comes down, a little bit more comfortable right here. We can keep that back knee down if we like to. Breathe for three, two. And now we're coming back to that chair. We tuck that back toe under, start helping us push forward. Bring the hands around. They can come down. Step the right foot next to the left. Toes and heels are equal. Hips sink down. Chest rises up. Breathe for three, two. And press into the heels. Stand tall. Shake it out. Have your flow. Remember, there's a lot of options and ways to get through this flow, and you should do it the way that it works out best for you. We're going to spin around. Warrior two. All right. It's a long turn. We're reaching the hand back. All right. So we're twisting over the front of the body, reaching the hand back. All we're going to do is let those hands roll around. Big rotation. Back heel is going to rotate down into the mat. Okay. So most important part about that is the back heel rotates down. So lean your weight a little bit into that front leg. That leg is going to be burning. I know I did this on purpose, but lean your weight a little bit into that front leg as you rotate that back heel down. And then we'll find out warrior two, stack the spine. Let's do it. Toes, heels, equally apart. Weight is into the heels of your feet. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, chair. Pull those knees apart. Breathe for three, two. Left hand comes down. Left foot steps back. Right hand reaches high. Sink in and breathe for three, two. Inhale, water wheel, lift the chest nice and high. Hold right here and breathe for three, two. Now here's that twist. Right hand starts coming down. Left hand starts coming up. Chest rotates forward. And as soon as the chest gets forward, start to rotate the back heel down. We're finding that warrior two right now. Left hand comes back and down, shoulder height. Right hand comes forward and up, shoulder height. Stack your spine right here in the middle. Engage your core muscles and look right down that front middle finger. There any space to sink down into that warrior a little lower? Breathe for three, two, and one. Let's take it back. Right hand goes up. Left hand comes down. Rotate that back heel up. Good. Left hand comes forward. Right hand goes back. Both thumbs up towards the sky. Sink in. Breathe for three, two. Exhale. Left hand down into the mat. Right hand reaches nice and high. Hold for three, two. Let's find that chair. Roll it around. Step it forward. Sink in. Breathe for three, two, and one. Stand tall. Yes, I love it. Back knee can come down if you need it to be. But you don't need it to be. You like it. Let's do it on the other side. Let's do it the same way. Find that balance. Acknowledge what happened to you. Is your balance off a little bit? Remember, check those feet. Right foot on the right side, left foot on the left side. It'll support your balance. It may be uncomfortable to do today because it's not a habit. Once it becomes a habit, you're going to love it. Toes, heels, equally apart. Weight into the heels of your feet. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, chair. Good. Breathe. Good. And then let's bring the right hand down. Right foot steps back. Left hand reaches high. Twist the chest towards the knee. Hold and breathe for three, 2, water wheel, press into that front foot, lift the chest up and sink right into the space. Breathe for 3, 2, find that warrior 2, rotate it around, rotate it back heel down. Left hand goes forward, palm down. Right hand goes back. Maybe even tuck these hips under right here and press into that front pinky toe just like in that chair pose. Hold here, breathe, lengthen the fingertips apart, and then let's roll it back around. Good. Take the back hand up, spin it around, thumbs up towards the sky. Hold for 3, 2, bring the hand down in the front. Back hand rises up high. You can even bring that hand to a hip. If your shoulder's starting to get tired, have that, but continue that twist, okay? 2 and 1, chair pose. Toes together, sink it to the heels, lift the chest. Breathe for 3, 2, stand up. Nice and tall. Let it out. Let it go. Breathe. Woo, we got it. We got it. We got it. All right. So we're here. Let's finish up strong and take it to our next pose in the flow. We got 2 poses left. Next one is reverse warrior. So we're already in that warrior 2 position. Nothing needs to happen to the legs. We just need to maintain and hold them nice and strong. And we're going to take the back hand to the back leg. The front hand will lift up nice and high and start to open up a long side body stretch. If you want to take a bind or have any of those options, play around with it as much as you want. But we just want to lengthen out the front side of the body and stay deep into those legs. Remember, when you get into the pose and we're opening all the way up and we're having that space, it is okay to adjust those feet, slide them apart a little bit further, take a little bit more depth. If you feel like that space is there, adjust your practice. Don't hold a bad position. Your body will learn to step naturally to these positions as you continue to practice them, but don't allow yourself to just sit and stand, right? Just make sure you're giving yourself a little bit of challenge so you can find the growth that you were looking for. Toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, sink into that chair. Hold and breathe for 3, 2, left hand down, left foot back, right hand high, twist the chest towards the knees, sink into those hips. 3, 2, inhale, let's pull it up. Water wheel, left hand forward, right hand back, hold for 3, 2, roll it around. Warrior 2. Hold this space. Maybe adjust those feet. Slide apart. Sink in. Breathe for 3, 2. Back hand down towards the back leg. Front hand flips and then starts to rise up towards the sky. Remember, we're lengthening this right side body. So we want this armpit to pull away from this hip and find that length. Don't let that right knee follow you. Keep sinking in forward. Breathe for 3, 2. Let's take it back to warrior 2, but stay in there deep. Right hand forward. Lift and stack the spine again. Spread those fingertips apart. Breathe for 3, 2, roll it around, take it back. Back heel rotates up. Find that lunge, stay in there. I know what that quad is telling you, but stay in there. Breathe for 2 and 1. Left hand down, right hand up. Sink in a little deeper. Hold for 3, 2. Step the back foot forward. Find that chair. Lift the chest nice and high for 3, 2. Stand tall. Shake it out. I know. I'm doing it with you. I'm right here. We're doing it together. I feel it. We got this, right? Same thing's happening on the opposite side. Remember, back knee can come down if you need to. Make sure you adjust your practice to what you need. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. When that burn starts to happen, is when the strength starts to show up. Everything else was just chasing after that burn. So let's find that burn right here. Toes, heels, equally apart. Inhale, pull those shoulders back and reach the hands nice and high. Exhale, sink into your chair. Hold and breathe for 3, 2. Twist the lizard, right hand down, right foot back. Twist the chest up. Breathe for 3, 2, and inhale. Lift it nice and high. Hold here for just 3. Let's work around to that warrior 2. Roll it. Back heel down. Find that stack. Breathe for 3, 2. Reverse warrior. Remember, if a bind is in your practice, have at it. Do your thing. I'm not telling you how to be beautiful. Hold and breathe. Try not to have that hand on the knee above or below, right? So bend the elbow a little bit if you need to. Take it all the way back. Warrior 2. Hold it right there. Press into that front pinky toe. Don't let that knee collapse in. Breathe for 2 and 1. Roll it around. Back heel up. Find that twist over that lunge. Breathe for 3, 2. Right hand down, left hand up. Sink in, lengthen that back leg a little bit if there's some space, and then step back to the chair. Right foot next to the left. Lift the chest up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Let it rise. Can we do one more? You have any left? You got one more for me. Let's make it happen. Last one of the day. We're going to take that side lunge. And I do love a side lunge. So we're going to give the front leg a little bit of a break, work it back into the back leg a little bit. When you sink back into that side lunge, remember, you just need to bend into the back knee and lengthen out the front leg. How deep your hips come down is completely up to you. If you want to bring your heel up, it might help your hips come down a little bit deeper. But if you really want to get that openness, keep the heel down and sink into your space. Same rule into this back leg. Press into that pinky toe and open up that knee. If your hands come forward, it'll help you come down a little bit deeper. Bringing the hands to the heart makes it a little bit more challenging. So your choice of how you like to do this. Remember, only come down as deep as you feel comfortable. Let's do it. Last pose of the day before stretch. Toes, heels equally apart. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, chair. Sink into a hold for 3, 2. Left hand down, left foot back. Right hand up, twist over the knee, hold for 3, 2. Inhale, water wheel, hold for 3, 2. Warrior 2. Roll it forward, twist it back. Right hand forward, left hand back, palms down. Hold, breathe. 3, 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Pull it all the way back. Keep pressing that right knee forward. Hold for 3, 2. Now you're going to lengthen your front leg nice and long. Maybe even lift the toes. Bend this back knee. Stack the spine back on top and start to come into the space. You can stack right here. You want to come down a little deeper. Come down a little deeper. Have your choice of your space, how deep you sink down into this hold for 4, 3, 2. Let's press it back forward to reverse the warrior. So we're pressing the front toes back down. The front knee comes back forward and stack. Lengthen the back leg in the back, pressing into the pinky toe, and then pull the spine nice and long for 3, 2. Warrior 2. Right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe for 3, 2. Twist it around. Back heel rotates up as we come around that front thigh. Find that balance for 3, 2. Left hand down, right hand up, and hold. 3, 2, come into that chair, roll it around. Left foot steps next to the right. Drag that foot if you need to. Hold for 3, 2, stand tall. Shake it out. One more round. We're all good. It's all over after one more round. We're going to chill. We're going to lay on the mat. We're going to laugh. We're going to be proud of ourselves. All the things. And you probably learned something. I hope you learned something. My goal is for that you have learned something, or that you're just incredibly talented and love to do yoga all the time. So there's nothing for you to learn. You just still love to do it. Whatever the thing is, let's get into it. Left side, toes, heels equally apart. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, chair. Sink in and breathe for 3, 2. Right hand down, right foot back. Remember that back knee can come down if you need that support. Breathe for 3, 2. Lift it up, inhale. And then if you want to lift the back knee after you get up into your position, that happens too. Breathe for 3, 2. Warrior 2. Roll it around. Good. Front hand forward. Back hand palm down. Nice and long. Breathe for 2 and 1. Reverse the warrior. Pull it back. Keep pressing that front knee forward. Breathe here for just 3, 2. Side lunge. Lengthen the front leg. Sink back into the back heel. Hold this space. You want to bring it all the way down to the butt. You can do that. Sink in. Keep pressing into that back knee. 2 and 1. Take it back forward. Reverse the warrior. Press into that back heel to lift up. Lengthen the front spine. Strong pinky toe in the front. Warrior 2. Left hand forward, right hand back. Hold for 3, 2. Roll it around. Back heel up. Twist over the knee for 3, 2. Good. Right hand down. Left hand up. Twist, twist, twist. Hold for 2 and 1. Step to your chair. Sink in. Let's get a good chair. This is the last one of the day. Hold for 3, 2, and stand tall. We did it. Come on down to the mat. Now, once you come onto your back, we're going to get started with some windshield wipers to start to lengthen out your spine a little bit. So once you're nice and comfortable, I want you to let your toes come to the outer edges of your mat. So right toes towards the right outer edge, left toes towards the left outer edge. And then take this opportunity to just start to find your breath. So lower the knees down to the same side. And then if you like it, just hang out right here for a second. If you want to keep moving, lift the knees back up, inhale, and then exhale down to the other side. Good, inhale, Exhale down to the other side and allow this to flow as fast or as slow as you like, whichever one works out for you, whatever feels good to you, whatever feels like you're starting to feel that reset. Let your shoulders stay connected to the mat so they don't twist and follow you over. You're getting a twist out of this by the chest being straight up to the sky and the knees going to their range of motion. On your next exhale, pull the knees in, wrap the arms around, and give a big hug. If this is challenging for you, feel free to bring the hands just behind the thighs and hold them right here. Still rock side to side. You can pull the knees in a little tighter if you want for the middle of the back, or you can release the knees a little bit for your lower back. Have the space that you like. It's your choice. Let's get some ankle mobility. Hold on to the right leg. Left leg goes down long. Roll this right foot around in a circle. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Let it go both ways. Big rolls. Let's take it to the hip. Roll the knee around a little bit. Find that clockwise and counterclockwise. Release the hand and you can get a bigger range of motion. Hold on and you can keep control over it. Neither one is better. It's your preference. Have the one you like. Spicy chicken, regular chicken, no chicken. Let's press your right foot up towards the sky. You want to pull the toes back towards you and allow this leg to lengthen out as long as it goes. Maybe there's a little bend. Maybe this is just space and you're feeling that stretch right there. That's fine. Maybe it can go straight and all the way up with the toes coming back. That's fine. Whichever one works out for you. Some of us, we want to bring the hands behind the thigh and start to pull it even closer to really start to find that stretch. That's fine. Whichever version of it you feel like is giving you the best stretch is the one that you should have and then have that moment. Find that length. Breathe for three, two. Now bend the right knee, left hand, right knee. Twist over the body. You can come down to a block right here if you like, or you can just allow it to twist, but try to keep those shoulders connected. So if that knee is like up here and that's where you feel the twist and those shoulders are still connected to the mat, great. This is a good space. Allow it to be supported. Hold this twist. If you can take a little more, take a little more. Have as much as it feels comfortable to you. The opposite hand. So your right hand maybe it starts to reach out to the right. It can kind of scarecrow. It can go all the way out. Your choice. And then your gaze is going up towards the sky. Or if you want more twist, look over at that opposite hand and have that full spinal twist. Breathe for just two and one. Inhale. Bring it all back up. Pull the knees back in. Let's have a happy baby. Maybe reach the hands for the ankles. You can also take your peace fingers to your toes if that's better for you, or even your hands just behind your knees. Separate your knees a little wider than your body, and then pull the knees down towards your armpits. Find that space. You're trying to keep those ankles stacked over the knees. So if the feet have started to fall from the mat, try to lift those heels back up and keep them stacked over the knees. And again, you're just trying to pull those knees down to the armpit. Exhale, relax, and keep your upper body connected. Try not to lift your head up towards those toes. That's not getting them closer down to the mat, right? So stay nice and relaxed into your upper body and just let your hips open to the space that you like. Remember, this is happy baby. You can move, you can play, have your fun, whatever you like. Let's do the other side. Pull the knees back together. Right leg goes long. Hold on to that left knee. It can't leave class yet. Roll that left foot around in a circle clockwise and counterclockwise. Good. Once you found enough of this space, let your body tell you when you're ready, then take it to the hip. Roll the knee around. Get a little bit more. That way my foot's on the cold floor. Mm, mm, mm. And then once you feel like that hip is nice and open, we're going to take that length throughout the left leg. So take the left heel up nice and high. Remember, go as far as you go. If it's a little bend in it, that's okay. If you're feeling that stretch, it matters. And you can even have a little bend in it and still pull here, right? Because this is a hip stretch to give into this pull, but the hamstring stretch is about lengthening that heel up towards the sky and pulling those toes back towards your face. And then again, if you want a little more, have a little more. But if you have enough right here, great. That's better. Good. And then let's twist. Bend into the knee. Right hand grabs the left knee. Guide it across your body. Left hand reaches out to the left. Option to twist your head towards the left hand. And again, you can have a block if you need a little bit of support. There's nothing wrong with that. I totally support it. I think everybody does. Try to exhale into this twist. Wherever you feel the most twisting happening at, see if you're engaging those muscles. Take a deep inhale And then exhale, see if you can just melt down into the floor just a little bit heavier. Good for 2 and 1. Let's roll it back up. And this time we're going to have a butterfly pose. So both feet come down. Let the bottoms of the feet come together and the knees fall apart, and just let your hands rest over your belly. You want to take them out of your side or even over your head. That's also cool. Or maybe just let them rest down over your belly and just take some acknowledgement of your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you want to slide your legs down for a savasana real quick right here, go ahead and do that. We're just going to take a few more of these breaths and get on out of here. Inhale. Let it all get heavy. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in nice and deep. Inhale. Relax your glutes. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Roll over to your right. Come to a nice, comfortable fetal pose. When you're ready, the left hand comes down, press into the floor and lift your body up. Come back to that crisscross easy pose. Ah, how you feeling? We're good. Let's reset. Lift the shoulders nice and high, stack them over the hips. Hands come to heart center. Take your chin over your right shoulder. Deep inhale through your nose. Loudly out your mouth. And then twist over your left shoulder. Inhale through the nose. Loudly out your mouth. Then come back to the center. Thank you for sharing your journey with me today. I leave you with light, love, peace. Namaste.